Hey, what's going on? It's the first day of Baltimore. It's what day is it? Is it Thursday? I don't know, man. I flew out really early, got in, but went to the Diamond Summit for a little bit. Showed up probably around lunchtime when Frank Miller was doing the announcements that he's doing his own publications. Pretty funny back and forth. I have a couple pictures from that. We'll get into it. I'm actually told everybody I was taking a little bit of a siesta, which isn't the case. Instead, I decided to show you kind of some of the goodies they gave away during it. Now, I should have actually gone to a different one because I hear that during the gaming section, they were giving away like booster packs for Digigon and stuff like that. Probably would have been worth it, but instead I listened to Frank and them. It was okay. First, I'll start off at what happened at so when you go to these Diamond Summons, they always have like a retailer area or something, like a giveaway type place. Now, everybody was like, oh, well, they're not going to do that this year. They're just going to mail it. But if you knew, then you knew that they were going to do it there too. So some of the stuff that you could get on site, not that was delivered to your store, because we had heard from some of the people already that they were coming through. But some of the stuff I want to show you that you could get there, and it was like in a side room after lunch or whatever, and they let you in. There was, before I get into that, there was a Frank Miller signing in there. I didn't get anything signed from him because I don't wait in lines. Anyways, but what we did get, we'll start off with the Diamond gave you first. These soda gargoyle Funko Pop cans, the chases or whatever. I know they came out, but they had cases of them. They were giving them away. They do the ceramic tiki mug for Black Panther. It is heavy. Pain in the butt. They gave you also a blue duffel bag, but that didn't help carry much of it. And what if zombie cat? What is this stuff? It's these what if like mini mates pack. They had these already, but all this stuff had come out. It's kind of like overstock maybe or something. I don't know. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is. As far as books, we had Nottingham had 6 and 7 there. These were books to pick up. Ooh, fancy, huh? Ooh, okay. There you go. So if you like Nottingham, it's a 1 in 250, it says. Online exclusive. Same thing in that one, but I don't know. There's still stacks of those left over at the end. What there wasn't stacks of is kind of a couple of the next things. First off, AAWA went there early. It was probably like the second booth I stopped off at because one of the young ladies just called me over and she's like, hey. And then she's like, here, you get the bag and you get this. I said, thank you. I said, well, which book should I pick? Because there's a bunch of signed books they had. And she said, Not All Robots was probably the one I should be picking up. After that, there seemed to be a run. This book actually, you couldn't get a second one for the most part, and it was gone pretty quickly. Probably the first like 50, 100 people in there. And then if that, I mean, AAWA wasn't the biggest booth to go to, but whatever. Either way, signed up for a couple awards. The storyline sounded well. That's why I picked it, but then it was a good luck pick because I guess it's just a good luck pick. All right. I was reading that, but this is the Gargoyle Ash Can. There is going to be a store Gargoyle Ash Can. The difference is this one has Retailer Summit 2022 on. What was really cool too, though, was they had a bunch of the artwork for the upcoming stuff. And in the back, you get some of the Darkwing Duck series, besides just Ash Can for the Gargoyle series. They also had a bunch of the art for the Darkwing Duck upcoming things. Of course, it's Dynamite, so there's 15,000 covers. Just like this book has got all the, I mean, oh, does it have the Darkwing? No, holy, but it has all the Gargoyle covers in it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry about the light. Try to figure something out for that. They didn't even have light bulbs in this. What's Marriott up to? But you know, I mean, it's got like 8 bazillion of this. Okay, so here we go. And then you got the AOA magazine. This one, Chicken Devils. I don't know. It's Aftershock. It sounded interesting when they were pitching it to me, so I picked one of those up. The other thing besides Miller that was very popular was the Gun Honey. They've got these chromium shiny ones. They had the red cover. They had the silver cover. Jetpack Comics exclusives. ForbiddenPlanet.com variant. They had one more. They had a signed one someplace. I don't know what I did with it. Garrett Gunn was handing out this new book that they were doing there from Source Press. I have not read it yet. I'm just letting you know if you see these where they're coming from. There was stacks upon stacks of those, stacks upon stacks upon stacks of those, even after I left. But really cool. He also gave out the trade paperbacks, which is kind of cool, man. You know, it's cool to get some trade paperbacks in there, let you actually read the stories and such. So that was really cool. He was really nice. I am missing a couple things, but I don't know what it was. There wasn't anything else really that interesting in it. I know some people are going crazy over some of the stuff. There's a guy walking around with a cart just dumping stuff in. Like it was like, I guess if you say stuff's for free, well, there's a Red Bull in my fridge. This hotel's terrible. Either ways, if you give away free stuff, people get free stuff. So that's pretty much the exclusives that came out of the like actual retailer service area. There might be more later on. I'm not going to the dinner. I'm taking a little break for a little bit. But that's what I got. Wanted to share that with everybody just so you could see what it was. For those people that don't know how these summits work, pretty much you pay, if you have a Diamond account, it's like $90 for a ticket, a pass or whatever. And there's other stuff, but you go in there and it's just all these lectures. The first couple of lectures are pretty decent because it's just people hyping their books and stuff. Like the lunch is usually pretty good. The dinner probably is pretty good too. Then other stuff is like how to manage your business property, how you do this and that. And then they have these side areas where you can go in. It's not like it used to be. It's really different now. But like there's like a side area, maybe like a 20 by 20 room and just like an office room or whatever. And they'll have tables set up and they'll have free stuff that they'll give out or promotional stuff for you to look at. There was some other promotional stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of the promotional stuff that I actually wanted, they only had demos for. They didn't have actual promotions for it. So especially like when it started coming down to like the manga and stuff like that, there's a couple books that I was kind of interested in. It turned out that they were not giving those out. They were only demoing them. Either way, hopefully if you guys have questions, I'll answer them below, but hopefully give you some insight of what they were kind of giving away at the summit. And that's what we got. We'll have more videos to come all weekend from Baltimore.